In 1812, around 500,000 Frenchmen, under leadership of Napoleon Bonaparte, invaded Russia. They expected a battle right from the get-go, but the Russians, who were badly outnumbered, decided to adopt a strategy of retreat instead. Anything potentially useful to the invaders was burnt as the Russians retreated. Then on September the 7th, when the French entered Borodino, a small town only 70 miles away from the capital, Moscow, the Russians finally made a proper stand against the invaders. More than 100,000 men on each side charged towards each other. The Russians would suffer 40,000 casualties, while the French in comparison suffered 35,000. But as the latter was so far from home, these would prove much harder to replace. However, all this destruction took place within the span of a single day, making it undisputably the bloodiest day of the Napoleonic Wars. Following their victory, the French would enter Moscow a week later. But shortly after their arrival, many buildings were set ablaze. The Russians had left behind a lot of alcohol, but not much else. After waiting a month for a surrender that would never come, Napoleon decided to cut his losses. Away from the hellish flames, they marched through a savage winter. Many men fell victim to disease, malnutrition, and frostbite, along with constant and aggressive attacks from Russian partisans. Even Napoleon himself began to look ill and worn out. Clearly the tables had turned on the invaders. What was left of the French army returned to Paris in early December. "500,000 men marched into Russia, but only 100,000 would ever make it back home. Their victory at Borodino was merely a candle in the wind.